The Contract, Chapter 4, Exposure. She stopped pretending the next morning that this was normal, because it wasn't. Not when she woke up to a message already waiting on her bedside table, not a text, a printed schedule, her day. She held it up when she walked into the kitchen. "This is insane," she said. He didn't look up from his tablet and said, "It's efficient. It is not my life." "Well, it is for the duration of the contract." That word again, contract, like it explained everything. Well, like it justified everything. Then she dropped the paper on the counter. "You don't get to schedule me like I'm one of your meetings." He finally looked at her, calm and controlled. "You agreed to its structure." "I arranged a marriage," she shot back, "not to being managed." A pause. Then he stood, not fast, not aggressive, just enough to shift the air. "You're already being managed," he said quietly. "You just didn't notice before me." That hit differently, too accurate that she hated that. That night, the event was louder than the last one. More people, more attention, and less space between them. She could feel it immediately that eyes were tracking her again, not just out of curiosity this time. "You told them more," she said under her breath as they moved through the room. "I didn't have to," he replied. That made her frown. "Then why are they looking at me like that?" He didn't answer immediately, just guided her slightly closer to his side as someone passed too near her. Not obvious, but deliberate. A woman approached him mid-conversation, beautiful, confident, too comfortable. She smiled at him first, then at her. "Oh," she said lightly, "so this is her?" The woman's eye stayed on him for a second longer than necessary. "I didn't realize you were serious," she added. Luna felt it before she saw it. His hand at her waist again, but this time slower. He didn't rush, didn't explain, just placed her closer, a quiet correction. "She's my wife," he said. Simple, final. The woman's smile didn't change, but her eyes did. Afterward, she pulled her arm slightly from his grip once they were out of sight. "You didn't correct her fast enough this time," she said. "I corrected her when it mattered." "When did it matter?" she asked. His gaze held hers for a second longer than usual. "When she looked at you like you were temporary." That silence again, different this time, and a little heavier this time. "Am I not?" That question slipped out before she could stop it, and for the first time he didn't respond immediately. They stood in the quiet hallway, too close again. "You keep asking the wrong questions," he said finally. She narrowed her eyes. "Then give me the right ones." Then he stepped closer, not touching, but close enough that the space between them felt like a decision. "You should be asking what happens," he said quietly, "when this stops feeling like a contract to me." Her breath slowed. She didn't move back, neither did he, and that was the problem now. It wasn't the rules, it was that neither of them followed them the same way anymore. Stay tuned for Chapter 5.